Ricky, how important was that you got such a positive start going that night?
Yeah, well, it was a lot different to what we've had over the last 3 games. I think definitely 2, maybe the 3 of them, when we've had the opposition score against us. We've been on the back end of penalty counts, and we haven't had a good completion rate. And that was tonight. I think we completed 8 out of 8 in our first phase of the game. And it helped us settle into the match. As I say, it's been different to the last 2 games, 3 games we've had, because we haven't started well and we've been putting ourselves on the back foot, and the oppositions have scored first.
Brian Noble said you have to step it up a little to win the final. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a fair call. And it's something we just spoke to the players about too, so I would agree with that.
Which areas and which ones? I mean,
look, I'll talk to the players about that, because if I start talking about it now, that's all I'm going to read all week. I'll do that with the players. Don't lose sight of the fact they're a good football team out there tonight. I thought they were quite unlucky in the result last week. I thought they probably were complacent, feeling into a comfort zone going into that game against the Kiwis. And there was a 4-try turnaround. Had 2 tries from Stacey Jones that were 50-50, one bouncing off a post and one bouncing back into the arms of a player, and 2 tries that Great Britain got disallowed that were tries. And so the scoreline last week didn't faze us at all. We weren't complacent about the fact that there was a lot closer game than what I think people were made out to be. And tonight out there, when you're playing against a desperate football team that have to win, they play with desperation. There's a lot of offloads, there was a lot of passing, hoping that was going to find a player, and they had a lot of skill. They've got some quality footballers out there, and that football team's a fair team.
Ricky, what did you think about Jonathan Thurston's effort tonight?
I thought it was a lot better than his first 2 games, and I've spoken to Jonathan privately about that. He knows the reason why I played Benny Hornby the week after, and it's important that he knows that he's got that in him. But that performance tonight was a lot better than his first 2, and it's the sort of performance that's needed next week.
Seems to enjoy playing alongside him, Darren.
Yeah, he was obviously very keen to play well tonight, because it gave him an opportunity to press his claims for next week. And he's a competitive little bugger, and tonight he was I thought he was great.
There's a lot of desire in the team. We finished off the game, the last phase of the game, we finished off on a high. That's what we spoke about. We wanted to go into the next game, into next week preparation with a bit of momentum. I think that's there, and I still think there's a little bit of improvement in us.
In last year's result was motivation?
To be honest, I don't think I need to, and I won't be. The players that were there and played, the best motivation they got is they know what it feels like to actually not win the Tri-Nations. And I've heard a couple of the boys talking about it, and I know they were hurting over it. But it's not going to be used as motivation. No.
Your biggest worry coming in this week?
Yeah, it is. I've just had a meeting with the players, and there were some tired players out there tonight, and it's going to be very important for myself and the staff on how we prepare the players this week with our training. We have to lighten the load a little, but we've still got a little bit of work to do in areas of the game to improve, to jump up and play better to try and win.
The absence of William Mason, Frank Kite really seemed to step up. Is that a good game to play correctly?
That was, I think, Kitey's first game against the Kiwis in Auckland was his best game of the series. Then he's fell away a little bit over the last 2 games, but tonight, we've done a lot of personal work with Brett during the week, and tonight was a good, solid, strong game. I was really happy with his efforts. It was needed, really needed tonight.
Rick, do you feel that you control the ruck there completely? We saw a couple of 10 seconds play the balls out there from English. Tonight we don't normally see that in the NRL.
Well, if you're dominant in defence, you get the right to control the ruck. So that's, I think every football team works on that, and it's very important. I mean, you don't have speed of the line, you don't have any numbers in defence if you haven't got control of the ruck area.